Joined by Dylan Holloway. Again, if you have questions, please use the raise hand function. If you have a follow-up question, please ask it following your first. Start with Reed Wilkins, 630 Chad.
Thanks, Sean. Dylan, congratulations on signing the contract. When you look back on the months since you were drafted, tell us a little bit about your growth as a player and if you made the strides that you were hoping to make.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of been a crazy year. I still remember the draft like it was yesterday, but it also feels so long ago. But, I felt the year went really good. I thought I progressed really well as a player. World Juniors, I thought really helped me out. Let me see my competition. Let me be around guys who are already signed. So that was a really cool experience. And then I tried to take what I learned from World Juniors into the second half of the year. And that's when I thought I was improving a lot. And the game kind of, I was a little more comfortable on the ice with the pace at the NCAA level. So I thought that helped a lot. And I think I just carried that momentum throughout the second half of the season.
I believe it's been just over a month since you had the thumb injury. I'm wondering if you can tell us about how that has been dealt with and your prognosis for possibly even playing games still this season.
Yeah, so it happened in the Big Ten tournament against Penn State. So it's kind of been, it happened a while ago, but it's not 100% right yet. My plan for right now is to stay in Madison just so I can do therapy on it and still work out as much as I can and skate. I think I don't know, the estimated time is about 4 weeks now until I'd be able to play again. So we just got to play it by ear, though, see how it feels. I don't want to rush anything, especially because it is an injury that if I don't let it heal right away or heal properly, it'll affect my hand and my wrist for the rest of my life, pretty much.
So you look at this team's, the Oilers roster, and they'd love to have a versatile winger or who could play some center, who is intelligent, who can play with a little bit of that charge it to the net type ability. And we hear all those kinds of things about you. So how do you feel about that opportunity, whether it is in a few weeks, like you said, or in the fall?
Yeah, and it makes me I don't know, it's a huge honor to even be in that conversation, but I don't know, it's pretty exciting to think, especially playing alongside players like Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins just in the future. But I'm just hoping I can bring a valuable role to the team and develop into the best player I can be to help the team win games.
Next question, Daniel Niedrum-Bowman, The Athletic.
Hi, Dylan. You have a little bit, you had a little bit more college eligibility left. Why was this the right time for you to turn pro?
Yeah, I felt that I was ready. I felt I made strides even from last year. I thought last year was a big year for me. Obviously, it was my draft year, but I learned a lot throughout that year. And then through this year, I felt the way I developed this year made the decision a little easier. I got a really, really good program here in Wisconsin. The coaches are unbelievable. My teammates, the facilities, everything about it is just awesome. But I felt for me the best decision was just to go pro, just so I can further develop and try and make the Oilers.
And Ken Holland said, he was going to let you make your decision and your personal decision. He was comfortable with whatever you wanted to do, but he thought that you could turn pro, and that was his pitch that he made to you. What did that do for your confidence, and how did that play into your decision making? And kind of what was his pitch to you exactly?
Yeah, well, obviously, when you're talking to the GM and he tells you he thinks you're ready to go pro, it's it makes you feel pretty good. But I don't know, I was taking it all in. I know there wasn't really a bad decision, but I felt, especially after talking to him, I felt more confident making my decision. So I was really happy. I'm obviously really happy with my decision to go pro, and couldn't be more happy to be part of the Oilers organization.
Thank you.
Jim Matheson, Post Media.
Dylan, did Cole Caulfield signing a pro contract have any bearing in you signing a pro contract?
I would say not really. I think we all knew Cole was going to sign after the year he had. He was unbelievable this year, and he was definitely ready to sign and make that step. And like you guys can see, he's doing really good in the AHL right now. Now he's up in the taxi squad with Montreal. But yeah, I felt like this is my decision. I didn't try and be influenced by anybody else signing. I just wanted to make the right decision for me, and I feel like I did.
Can you run us through how exactly you broke your thumb. Did you stop a shot? Did your hand go into the boards? How was that?
Yeah, it was actually my hand going to the boards. It was actually the first shift against Penn State. I was forechecking and I had my hand up, kind of on the boards, and I just like jammed it. It was just like a weird play. I got back to the bench and I knew there was something wrong with it, but I didn't like know exactly what. And then ended up playing, and then the next day it was crazy. I couldn't squeeze my hand or like move my wrist up or down. So yeah, but I was able to play with a cast that game against Minnesota, and then it turns out I was broken. So yeah, it was just kind of like a weird injury. I feel like there's been bigger hits in the game that could have made me like way more injured, but for some reason it was just that little play that tweaked it just in the right spot.
So how limited then were you when you played against Minnesota with a cast on your hand? Could you stick handle? Could you just basically shovel the puck at the net, or what could you do?
Yeah, it was tough. I couldn't really do much. Like my hand was in like a hard cast the whole game, so like getting slashed and stuff didn't hurt because I was already I had like a club for a hand, but I couldn't really stick handle that well. I just kind of shoveled the puck, and I just tried to do my best and try to skate and forecheck as best I could, finish my hits. But I knew going in that I wasn't going to be able to do things with the puck like I'm usually able to do.
Now, are you a winger? Do you consider yourself a winger or a center now? Because I guess you played both at Wisconsin. Are you more comfortable on the wing?
Yeah, I'd say either or. I played center all year here at Wisconsin, so I'm pretty comfortable with center. But I played a lot of wing too. So wherever the coaches need me is where I'll want to be able to play. So yeah, I'd say either or.
Okay, thank you.
Reed Wilkins, 630 Ched.
Dylan, sorry for jumping in again. I guess you have the most famous thumb in oil country right now, but I just want to clarify, did you actually have surgery on it, or were you able to deal with it without?
I did have surgery on it, yeah.
Okay, and that was shortly after the NCAA tournament ended?
Yeah, I think it was 3 days after.
Okay, just wanted to clarify that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Next question, Jack Michaels, 630 Ched.
Dylan, was it an easy decision? And the reason I ask is I just happen to know quite a few people who went to Wisconsin, and Madison can kind of be a black hole in a good way. I mean, people just love it. And I'm just wondering whether it was a relatively easy decision to turn pro, or was there some things about that campus atmosphere that made it a little tougher than it might have been at another school?
Yeah, well, like you said, Madison's a pretty special place. I built a bunch of really good relationships here with my teammates, my coaches, and it does kind of feel like home. But like signing an NHL contract has been a dream of mine since I was a kid. So I was really excited to do that, and it sucks I have to leave this all behind. But I'll definitely come back and visit. Maybe come back in the summer and visit my teammates. So yeah, so the relationships and stuff won't ever go away. But yeah, but I am excited for my opportunity, and it's been a dream of mine since I was a kid. So,
well, and I wanted to kind of follow up on what you just said there, and that is, I'm always curious at what age a kid starts thinking, you know what, this is not just like a pipe dream. I might have a real shot here. Do you remember a year, whether it be in Pee Wee or Bantam, where you thought, you know what, this isn't just me being a little kid hoping to make the NHL. This is realistic.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't remember a year. I know from a very young age, I knew what I wanted to do. I always believed in myself, even when there's some players that are better than me growing up, but I always kept working hard, try to be the hardest worker on the ice, off the ice, and I always believed in myself too. So I kind of dreamt this as a kid. So I don't know. Now that it's finally here, it's pretty special.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Jim Matheson, Post Media.
Just a couple more, Dylan. Did your parents have any say? And sometimes parents want their kids to stay in college, not drop out. Did they have anything to say to you about, you know what? You said you were going to go there for, I guess, 4 years, or you're leaving after 2. Did they have any impetus in your decision?
No, my parents have always been very, very supportive of me. They knew this was a big decision, but they told me that whatever decision I made, they would back me 100%. So I think they're very excited right now, and it's a big day for me and my family.
And what were you taking in school? What was your major?
My major is personal finance.
Okay. So now you sign a contract. Were you able to look at the dollars on it and then figure out what to do with it?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I don't know. The first 2 years wasn't very hard. I didn't take the hardest classes, but I learned a little bit about it. So I think I'll try and apply that knowledge.
And one other question. When you played in the World Juniors, because I covered the World Juniors, it seemed like you were all over the map. You played on all sorts of different lines. Was that good, bad, or how did you look at that?
Yeah, no, I thought it was good. It was a great experience. Obviously, when you're on a team, especially the team we had, you're not going to be on the same role as you are on your club team. So I found myself more of a kind of defensive role. I was on the PK. But yeah, I just accepted it. It was awesome. You know, we had so many good players on the team. So I thought it was just an overall great experience, and to play with the players I did, it was just super cool.
Okay, and you're going to buy your parents anything with this contract?
I'm not sure yet. I think I might buy my dad a new fly rod. He's a big fly fisher, so.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Last question, Derek Van Diest, Post Media.
Hey, Dylan. I just wanted to know if you had talked to Ken Holland about the immediate future now. You said you need about 4 weeks to recover. If the Oilers are in a playoff run, was there a possibility of joining them, being on the Black Aces or anything like that?
I'm not sure yet. We talked earlier, I think a couple weeks ago. And we're getting this deal done, but I'm not too sure yet. So, yeah.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you. If there are no more questions, this concludes Dylan Holloway's media. Thank you for joining, and thank you, Dylan, for your time.
Yeah. Thank you very much.